Thanks.
Hey,
Good.
really, I'll get us started.
Let's talk about the issue you're dealing with right now. Is there some confusion? Do people not understand what's happening here?
I've spoken to a lot of my neighbors in Northeast Calgary, and it is very clear that people have been telling them that it's the big soccer fields and the park that are being taken away, not the weedy piece of grass on the side of the parking lot. That is very clear. And in fact, it's interesting because the quote-unquote Save Our Park people both say build field hockey there, it's not big enough, or turn it into a parking lot, which is not really a very good use for land right next to a C-train station.
So where does stuff like we just heard the applicant say that some people came to him and said there'd be like a drop-in emergency shelter?
Yeah, there's been a lot of misinformation on this, frankly. There's a lot of politics being played here, and it's unfortunate that many members of the community haven't received the right information. Now, I'm interested in hearing from members of the community about their concerns on this particular piece of land, but it's very clear that many members of the community didn't realize it was this piece of land we were talking about.
Do you think Attainable Homes is trying to say what they're doing?
Well, we can always do better. In this particular case, Attainable Homes was spending a lot of time working with the community association who are in favor, but it seems clear that this particular community association perhaps wasn't doing a lot in consultation with the people in the neighborhood. And in this particular neighborhood, there are different mechanisms to reach people who live there other than the community association, and it's a good lesson for the city generally to think about that. Now, of course, Attainable Homes is on their own. This is not the city making this application, but we can always provide advice, and probably could have provided better advice.
Is there anything wrong with the application?
On the surface of it, no. It seems to meet planning principles, but that said, we're in public hearings, so as always, I will listen to the folks on both sides in the public hearing and make up my mind.
And so earlier this morning, does it seem like the province is dropping the ball when it comes to coyotes?
I'm not sure that I would blame the province entirely on this. The basic thinking is that coyotes, or coyotes, I never know how to say that word, are an important part of the ecosystem. And so the initial thinking is always allow them to coexist with people and try and separate people from aggressive coyotes. And usually you don't have this problem if they're scared of humans. But we seem to have particularly aggressive ones at the moment, and I think we've got to figure out protocols with the provincial government on what to do when this sort of thing happens.